What if I told you a baby can understand more about human behavior than most adults? Before they can speak, before they can walk, babies are already reading emotions, predicting actions, even judging people. And here's the crazy part. The way babies think might explain why you overthink today. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn will completely change how you see your own mind. Babies are not blank slates. From the moment they're born, their brains are working at full speed, absorbing patterns, emotions, and behaviors. But they don't think in words like we do. They think in patterns, sensations, and predictions. Instead of asking, "What is this?" a baby's brain asks, "What happens next?" That's why babies stare intensely. They're not confused. They're learning your behavior, every smile, every tone, every reaction. They're building a mental model of reality. And here's where it gets interesting. The same system babies use to understand the world is the exact system that later causes anxiety, overthinking, and self-doubt. But before we go deeper, if you've ever felt like your mind is running on autopilot, Lupendo was built exactly for that. Because just like a baby learns patterns, you can retrain your patterns. With Lupendo, you get AI Life Coach, a 24/7 mentor in your pocket. When your thoughts spiral at 2 a.m., it helps you interrupt the loop and refocus instantly. Daily Worksheets. Get thoughts out of your head and onto the screen. Clear the fog. Organize your mind. Guided Journeys. No more. What do I do now? Step-by-step systems that rewire your habits and mindset. Calming exercises. Shift from panic to peace in under 3 minutes. If your mind feels overwhelming, this is where you start. Here's something wild. Babies can tell the difference between kind and mean people. In experiments, babies consistently prefer helpful characters over harmful ones. Meaning, even before language, they understand morality. They also understand cause and effect. If I cry, someone comes. If I smile, people respond. This is how identity begins, not through thinking, but through feedback loops. And here's the part no one tells you. Those early patterns, they don't disappear. They become your default mindset as an adult. As babies, we learn through repetition. But as adults, that same system turns against us. Your brain is still asking, "What happens next?" But now it's predicting. Worst-case scenarios, rejection, failure. That's overthinking. It's not weakness. It's your brain trying to protect you, using outdated patterns. And this is exactly why most people stay stuck. Because they don't interrupt the pattern. Lupendo helps you break that loop in real time. Instead of spiraling, you talk to the AI Life Coach. Dump your thoughts into daily worksheets. Follow guided journeys that reprogram your thinking. Use calming exercises to reset instantly. This isn't motivation. This is mental rewiring. Here's the biggest insight. Babies don't overthink. They experience and move on. They don't replay mistakes. They don't judge themselves. They don't create stories. They adapt instantly. That's why they learn so fast. But as we grow older, we start adding fear, meaning, ego, and suddenly we stop learning and start looping. So the real question is, what if you could go back, not to being a baby, but to thinking like one? Thinking like a baby means observing without judging, experiencing without overanalyzing, learning without fear. It means breaking the loop and rebuilding your mind intentionally. That's exactly what Lupendo is designed for. If you're tired of overthinking, if your mind feels like it never stops, then don't just watch videos. Train your mind. With Lupendo, you get a 24/7 AI life coach guiding you in real time, daily worksheets to clear your thoughts, guided journeys to rebuild your mindset, calming exercises to instantly reset your emotions, Sign up and start rewiring your mind today. Remember, you weren't born overthinking, you learned it, which means you can unlearn it. And maybe the smartest version of you is the one you were at the very beginning. See you in our next video.